17th of January 2022. Today we're going to learn one strategic methodology. Okay, this is about strategic management. Okay, of big projects. You can basically you can ride this horse on any industry, on any company, on any. You just need a SKU list. Okay. The method is called Glendy-Sieb. Glendy is an English, I think, or American, I don't know, engineer that developed this method. This is about a systematic categorization of value streams. And this is about the first thing you should do when you get into a company. Okay, so the first thing you should do, I recommend, okay, of course, is to run this analysis. So it's going to give you a big picture, the overall picture of your environment. Okay, so you have a good strategy on the products you have to deal with. It doesn't matter if you're working for Zalando or for BMW. Okay, it just doesn't matter. You just need a list of products. Okay, so basically this is based on Pareto analysis. I guess Pareto is something that you know, okay? And the metric that we use to do the Pareto analysis is the percentage of sales volume. Okay, so we're gonna have something called the green products. We're going to have the greens. We're going to have the yellows. We are going to have the blues, and we're going to have the reds. Okay? Basically, the thing you need to run is just a Pareto analysis on the SKU list. This is the SKU. SKU is something you know what it is? Was? Artikelnummer, was heißt SKU in English? So anybody? Well, this is something you should know. Okay, this is stock keeping unit. Das heißt Artikelnummer, aber es heißt Stock Keeping Unit. Okay, das heißt Artikelnummer, die ich behalte. Oder die ich produzieren kann. Aktive Artikelnummer. Active products that we produce. Okay, so this guy developed a methodology, and I'm going to give you the result first, and after giving you the result, I will give you the strategy for each one of the value streams, okay? So this is, I think, the best way to explain this whole gist. So let's say we have 4 categories, as I said. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yeah, so here and here. So let's say here is the, I'm going to move it a little bit. This is the percentage on cumulative sales. And this is the percentage of cumulative product range. And yeah, so the first 50% of your sales, and this is just some, let's say, rough value, okay? It can be 49, it can be 55. It's just a rough value, ungefähre Werte, okay? Turns out to be just 6% of the SKUs. Okay, so 6% of your products are going to mean about 50% of your sales. And these products are also, are of course, very important, okay? Because a lot of volume, 50% is only concentrated in 6% of your article numbers. These products are the green products. All right? So far, can you follow? Yes? No? Questions? You can follow? Going too fast? Online? So to all those being online, I only know one of you that has apologized for not coming. The rest, I didn't get any notice. I assume that you're not able to come because you have either the virus or you are in quarantine. Otherwise, I don't understand why you're keeping away from the lecture. Okay? Myself, I'm coming from Madrid to give you the lecture here. This morning, I had a lecture, nobody online, nobody in the room. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so those of you online, I hope you are enjoying your latte macchiato, okay? So from 51 to 95% of the cumulative sales, so let's say 44%, and then from 7 to 50%. So like let's say 43% of your sales is being driven by 43% of your SKUs. These are the yellow products. Then from 96% to 99 or more, and from 51 to 70, I have the blue products, okay? And we will see in a minute what we do with all these 4 categories: green, yellow, blue, and red. And around 100 to the rest 1% are 29% of the sales. So you see, in a typical company, 1% of the volume is driven by 30% of the SKUs. And this has no logic at all whatsoever. So 30% of our portfolio is only 1% of our sales. There needs to be something done about this, okay? We need to find out what. But you cannot treat the green products the same way you treat the red products. You should not, okay? But many companies actually do it. They treat the greens, the yellows, the blues, and the reds in the same way. They don't have different strategies for them, and this makes no sense. This we're fixing today, okay? This is something you should be doing the very first day you go into the company. Don't wait to the second, because in the second day you have already something on your agenda. The first day you see your boss, you say, hello, boss, give me a list of SKUs and volume. I want to do my numbers. Okay, this is the first thing that you do. One example I'm going to give you is like this, okay? I'm going to do the numbers with you now. This is 2 pages of SKUs. 2 pages of SKUs. You see here, from SKU number 1, From SKU number 1, item number, item description, volume, percentage of volume, and cumulative sales. Okay? And this first page has 269 products. We have a second page here. I'm going to put it here. And we have a total of 5 525 products. So 525 products in the organization. Okay? So with a total of 525, you see here. Let's do the numbers and find out, at least visually, what are the SKUs that belong to what category. So if we have 525, if we do 6% of it, we get 31 SKUs belonging to the green value stream. Okay? As I said, 6% here, you see? So to 50%, we have 262. So until the SKU 262, we have the yellow stream, which is basically all the rest of our first, or almost 262. Okay, so all these SKUs belong to the yellow value stream. Up to 70%. So you understand what I'm doing, right? So this is up to 367. And the rest is the reds, okay? So all the rest are reds. So are you cool? You see visually the very first day, okay? So you're not going to be paid in a company. In a few weeks, you're going to be working in a company. I don't know where. I hope, okay? Few weeks, you're going to be working in company. So I don't want you to go in there and be the new guy in the office. I don't want you to go in there and be a nice guy. Nice guys don't get the best job. You don't get the office corner if you're a nice guy. You get into the office. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, okay? I don't care if you think you're nice. You need to be nice to be likable. I don't give a fuck. You go into the company to make money for the company. So you don't go into the company to be a nice guy, to be likable, to be liked, to make friends. That is not the way the cookie crumbles. Okay? You go into the company to make money for the company, to be a leader and to lead. And this method is going to provide you with the necessary tools to get into the company and lead. Okay? Make analysis that people have not seen there before, and therefore you add value to the company. And I am especially saying this for the girls in the room, not for the guys, okay? Because the guys usually are more aggressive. But the girls in the room, usually, my experience, go into companies and try to be liked. Because they think this is what is expected by society, okay? Well, let me tell you, you don't get the corner office, you don't get the boss job if you're nice. You don't need to be an asshole, but you don't need to be nice, okay? You need to be tough. Tough in the business, okay? And in my experience, women are better leaders, okay? I'm sorry, but they're better leaders. You're better leaders. You can lead better with conflicts. You can lead better in times of complex situations. You can dialogue better without getting aggressive, and so on and so forth. More empathy also. So make use of these capabilities, because guys, boys, men are going to be more aggressive, okay? And sometimes you give in. You say, no, I don't want to have the conflict, so I will give in just to be nice. Well, nice guys never fuck, okay? You want to fuck. You want to go in there and make money. If you got the corner office, you got more money, you will then take better care of your kids, of your family, okay? And this is what the society needs. tough ass. Okay, so start growing some hairy balls and get out there and make money. This method is something that you can use from the very first day, the very first day, without any knowledge about the company, and you can go and run the numbers because you know how to do a Pareto analysis, I expect, okay? So this is something that's not very difficult, but here you get a strategy to cluster all the products in a portfolio. It doesn't matter if it's Zalando or you're working for Chassis BMW, okay? It doesn't matter. You get here a portfolio of the customers and you make sure you know how much money each customer is giving you, how much volume they're giving you, and then you can develop a strategy for each of them, for each one of them, okay? At least you have a plan, and this is something very useful. This is what this is going to provide you with. All right? So when you are provided with a list of SKUs and their related sales volume, comma, the first thing you need to do is run a Pareto on the magnitudes above in order to determine what products belong to each category. Okay, so this is the first thing you do. The very first day in the company, okay? So once you have done that, we will see what 4 strategies we have for each one of the streams. So the first one is the green value stream. Before I start with the strategies, any questions so far? Yeah. Mal, ja? Das da? Ja, genau. Was ist? Kumulativ Sales. Nein. 50%, also die grünen Produkte sind 6% der Produkte, entsprechend 50% von unserem Umsatz. Aber auf den 2 Blättern, die Sie dann unten angefügt haben, ja, das sind doch die grünen Produkte viel mehr als 6%, oder? Nee. Haben Sie gerechnet? Ja, natürlich. Okay. Von 525 sind es 525 insgesamt. Okay. 6% sind es 31,5. Okay. Nee, dann war ich falsch. Sorry, dann habe ich jetzt Klick gemacht. Dankeschön. Alles klar. Noch Fragen? Fragen? So, green products. Are high volume items that are already produced in a frequent manner. Okay? These are products. These are the products to start a fixed sequence and fixed volume strategy. Okay, so our strategy with this product is to produce them always in the same sequence and with the same volume. Let's say every week, to deliver every week the weekly demand in the same sequence. Okay, or every day to deliver the daily demand in the same sequence. Fixed sequence, fixed volume. This is the strategy with the green products. And here we deliver what is sometimes called, this is sometimes called economics of repetition. Okay? Economics of repetition. By repeating always the same sequence, let's say every week, we know that from Monday 6 in the morning until Wednesday at 14 p.m., we are going to produce always in the same sequence, the same products. By repetition, we get more efficiency. We get our people trained, so everybody knows what to do when. Okay, and this is very important. This makes sense? So here we separate the green products and reserve a certain amount of time to manufacture them. Okay? This is what we called the production by, or the delivery by EPI. Every part, every interval. Okay, here we produce the products in cycles. Okay, we fix the cycle and fix the sequence and fix the volume. The KPI is a certain KPI. I'm not going to get into it, but so that you have heard it. So the yellow value stream here is where we do our improvements. How do we do our improvements here in this lecture? What is the method you use to make our improvements? Anybody? Well, make sure you start learning, because this is important, okay? You should know it by now. We do it through Kaizen or CPDNA, okay? So these are the products where there are practical barriers to being able to do EPI. Things like change over time, batch sizes, ramp-up losses, and machine layouts are going to slow us down. Okay, so yellow products are the ones to concentrate our Kaizen or continuous improvement process, KVP, kontinuierlicher Verbesserungsprozess, capability improvements on okay. So with a yellow stream, we use CPD and A. Okay? You should know what that is, and you should be able to explain it, and you should be able to explain it good with an example, thoroughly, okay? Also with a, how do you say in German, Schaubild? How do you say it in English? Just with a picture, okay? So make sure you learn that very good for the sake of the exam. So we've got also the blue stream. So any questions? So we have the yellow and the green, okay? So in the green, we want fixed sequence, fixed volume. With the yellow, we want the continuous improvement, so that our goal is to pass yellow products to the green stream. After we have optimized, after we have taken the problems away, we can put the yellow products into the fixed sequence and fixed volume. Okay? So a question here? I don't understand you with the mask, so. Well, both. One thing is your strategy, and one thing is your goal. I don't think you understand the strategy. Let's say you go to the disco, okay, and you see there a beautiful girl dancing. Okay, so your goal is to go and dance the girl, okay, or to go and go home with the girl. I don't know, or get her number. This is your goal. But then you have a strategy to go there. So you pimp yourself up, or you dance better, you go to classes, or you go whatever, right? So there are two things. And then there are tactics that you use, okay? So the tactics are the steps in the way, okay? You don't talk to the girl directly, you talk to her friend, okay? I don't know. What's your best, or you, I don't know, okay? So you see the difference? Okay. Any questions? Questions? Yeah.
What is the goal by the Greek product?
Yeah, the goal is to have EPI. So let's say goal is no disruption. Okay?
Yeah.
The goal in the green is to have no disruption. You want things to happen on the clockwork. And the goal with the yellow is to paint the yellow products green. Is that cool? Anybody online? Are you aligned? You have any questions? No questions? Okay. Yeah. Any more questions here?
Yes. For the Greek product, could be a goal like to sell more Greek products as we do?
No, we don't touch now. We don't touch the customer now. We are going only to our. This is our internal game. Okay, so we still don't touch with green and with yellow. Of course, we want to increase profitability, but this whole thing, this whole game we're playing today, is to increase profitability. Okay, but we didn't talk about the customer yet. We will talk about the customer briefly on the reds, but not yet. Okay. So what about the blue value stream? The blue value stream, this is all about reducing complexity, okay? So our goal is to reduce complexity, okay? We want to reduce complexity. How do you reduce complexity? Typically by doing two things, okay? Combine and improve. So what people usually call CI strategy, okay? Combine and improve. Okay, so blue category products are products containing materials that add complexity yet do not improve not increase, I guess, customer value. Okay, for instance, raw materials where there are only marginal changes in the type or grade, or or packaging items where there are differences that add no value to the customer. For instance, imagine you have a package of a product being shipped to Germany, same product inside the packaging is being shipped to France. Same product is being shipped to Spain, and same product is being shipped to Italy from the US. What do? You put this product in one packaging that has the labeling with the 5 languages. Right? Seen it before? Maybe you've seen it in some products here. Apple, that's that. Okay. They put the instructions of the product, the labeling, the packaging is internationalized so that they combine. Okay. They combine different SKUs, get one, just by changing the packaging. Okay. So there are 2 questions here to be asked. First question is, how different? Do these products need to be? Okay, and can I combine packaging for different country regions? Okay. As we said before, the goal is here to reduce complexity. Okay. Reducing complexity limits the amount of things that go wrong. And reduces the firefighting okay. It also reduces the amount of work required in many areas of the business. So usually when you are working in Vertrieb, okay, in sales, you are going to be having a typical first role is a key account, right? It can be a key account for 1 customer or 2 customers, so you are assigned to a certain customer. But think about it. This view is not customer-wise. We're not looking at 1 customer here, maybe with 5 or 6 SKUs. Because if you assign products to a key account and the key account fights for the customer internally, of course, even if the products are red, the key account, if he's good, he's going to get the product pushed. You would not be helping the company by pushing the red products, by increasing your personal result, your personal sales volume goal as key account, right? You're not helping them because you're increasing just this very tiny bit. Because you're new, you're probably going to be assigned red products because the good products, the green products, are assigned to the senior level key account manager. Okay, I worked for a company in the U.S. Long ago. Key account manager, key account was KA, so kiss ass, and key account manager was kiss ass more, KAM. So if you work as KA, you're not going to be having this strategic view. In order to be a leader in the company, you need to have a strategic plan. Not only, you need to know what girl you want. You don't go into the disco and say, well, I'm going to be here the chief. No, you know what is your strategy. And then you can get on the tactics. The key accounts are the tactics. Because they go and they do different things, but there needs to be somebody with a plan. Otherwise, you don't get laid that night. Okay? Yeah, I hope I'm being clear. Okay? But because this is the business you're in. So are we cool? Any questions? You are the ones with a plan, not anybody else. You need to have the plan, and this is the plan. Okay? Or this is one plan, but it just happens to work, so I recommend it to you. So any questions online? Anybody online? Any questions? Is it understood? Does this make sense? Hello? No questions? Good. Well then, let's jump into the red value stream. And this will be the last thing we see today. And then I will say a couple things about the exam in a couple of days. So, red value stream. And here, typically, as we have seen, typically, less than 1% of our sales volume comes from 30% of the SKUs. If you are a key account and you are giving only red products, you will never in your life achieve your sales goals. Never. Impossible. Impossible. So you need to change the game. Do not play by the rules that they're giving you. Make your own rules by having a strategic plan. Make your own rules. This is the way you make money. You don't make money by playing the rules that people give you. And I assume you want to make money, you want to work to be able to get better resources for your life, whatever your plans are. Make sure you make the rules. Do not buy into the rules of others because they are rigged. The game is rigged, okay? Almost always. If you want to be the key account manager of red products, then you're fucked. So here there are two questions that you do, that you're going to be asking. What is the value for the customer? And second question, what is the value for the organization of those products? So here you want to be asking these questions because basically you have two goals that can go in either direction. First goal, can be increased profitability. If after talking to the customer, they say, yes, we want this product, then you say, okay, but you have to pay more because we are losing money with your product. It's too cheap. We're selling it on a loss and we cannot afford it anymore. So if you really want it, you have to pay more for it. So you need to increase profitability of the product because you make a product in your company to make money. You don't make a product to keep a customer happy. Okay? You need to make money with that product. So you increase profitability, increase the price. It's the fastest way, okay? Otherwise, just make sure we're talking, okay, it's a little reminder, we're talking about the red product, so less than 1% of the volume. So nothing, okay? Almost nothing. You can easily get rid of the customer. If they say, no, we don't want to pay more, get rid of the customer. If you don't make money with the customer on the long run, he's making money with you. Bad business. So what do you do with a relationship in which you're losing always? You break it, right? Okay, you can lose once, twice, good, no problem. But if you are always losing, you break the relationship. This you do with girls, with boys, right? It would be crazy not to break a relationship in which you're always losing. So the same thing with the customer. Here we're in business. We're not here to make friends or to be nice. This is business. We're here to make money. Both parties, okay? Not only our party, also the customer needs to make money. So there needs to be always a balance. But you can very normally, it's usual, you just get rid of the customer if he doesn't agree upon the terms of your profitability. Okay? Does it make sense? Any questions online? Good. So we have here a very simple, okay, just in less than 1 hour, we have laid out a strategy for any company, okay, that sells products, basically software or consumer products or cars or automobile, whatever. Make sure the first thing you do, ask for such a list and make sure you get a plan. If your boss does not buy into your plan, at least you have a plan for yourself and you know that you are working on a bigger picture, okay? So this is very, very important, to have a strategic mindset. Not only tactics, do not be only just one little mice, okay? It's always better to be the head of the mouse rather than the lion's tail, okay? So are we cool? Well, then I'm going to stop the video here and say a couple things about the exam.